welcome to my reading. I'm Sugar Kitty Mystic, also known as Laura, and today's pick card reading is how can you get unstuck and find that zest for life again. So thank you so much to the person who suggested this video. I'm very excited to do it, so we're just going to get started right away. So for pile 1, this is your card. You're going to pick whichever card you're drawn the most to. This is the card for pile 1. Okay, they're both ladies today. And then for pile 2, this is your card. Hopefully you can see it pretty good. I'll let you take a look at both of them side by side. So pile 1, pile 2. Feel free to take a moment if you want to and connect to the energy of this reading. Pick whichever card is drawing on your intuition the most at this time. It may be based off your seeing or a feeling or an inner knowing. When you're ready, simply go to the timestamp in the description box to see your reading. And I'll see you there. Welcome pile 1. If you pick this card, then you are in the right place. So I've started this reading by just laying all of your cards out. We'll pull some more tarot cards on camera as needed. But I really wanted to get like a full picture. So for you guys, we have the Fool in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the Star as your tarot cards that are central to the reading. So these ones here. So what I'm seeing with this is that there is a leap of faith, a path that you know that you should be starting or that you really want to start. It makes you feel inspired. It makes you feel excited. However, you're holding yourself back there. You're not moving forward. Okay? I see you like maybe it's an idea or an inspiration has come to you, but you're just stalling. You're delaying actually doing any of the steps to start down the road. This is something that you're at the very beginning of. Okay? So it's not something that is like you've been working on for a long time. This is a totally new journey. Whether this is something that you're building, a new career, a new art idea, or just a completely new path for your life. And then you have the Star card. So what this is showing me is that this path leads to the future that you dream of. It leads to the future that you fantasize about, that you wish to have. This is something very close to your heart. See how she's holding the light very close to her heart in this card? I just feel like this is something that is like very aligned with who you truly are. When you want to know if something is authentic or if something is true for you, you always want to look at the heart. A really good way to do this is if you take the idea, so like you're holding an idea in your hand, so whatever this new path is, you take the idea and you envision it in your hand and then you bring it to your heart. And if it's something that's good for you, you will feel in your body like an expansion, an opening, a warmth. You'll feel good. If it's something that's bad for you, then you'll feel like a constriction. For me, it almost feels like I want to like puke it out or get rid of it. So you can try doing that with the ideas that you're kind of thinking about and see how they work for you. Okay, I feel like there's a memory here that you have of something not working out for you. Okay, you have a memory of something going really bad and you're projecting that into your fear, into the future to protect yourself. Okay, we have the ancestor of memory, ancestor of protection, and whale song resonating. So for you to find that zest for life again and actually move forward, one of those things is actually getting started on this. Okay, this is something that really makes you feel alive, makes you feel grateful to be alive. Okay, this is something that once you begin, you're gonna like wake up every day like, I gotta work on this, or I have shit to do, I gotta keep going with this. It's gonna give you that energy, that drive. I also feel like finding people that you really resonate with. Okay, maybe find people in real life or on YouTube that are already a little bit ahead of you down the road that you want to be on. Okay, so whatever your Ace of Pentacles journey is, whether that's, a certain career path, or, something crazy like living in an RV and traveling around your country, or, whatever it is. Find someone who is farther along than you. They don't have to be like at the top of it, the most expert, but just a little bit farther along, and that you resonate with. And let them inspire you, okay? Look for resonance. And then you have life and breath. So I feel like for you guys, you may hold your breath. A lot of people do this, but you may hold your breath and not be breathing like as fluidly throughout the day. Pay attention to that, okay? The more you breathe, the more you feel less fear in your body, right? Taking big, deep breaths. The more you feel less fear in your body, less anxiety, and the more you can kind of move, because it's almost like you're holding yourself back so much that I almost feel like you're like sucked in, and you just need to exhale, and you just need to start. You just need to take the first baby step, and then the next baby step, right? You don't have to have this full, beautiful picture. Just know that you're on the right path, okay? This is a good idea for you. This is the right direction. You just have to move forward with it. Okay, if you see bumblebees, that could be confirmation for you of this reading, as well as the color red. And then we also have this card, the card that you picked. And this is I retrieve. I'm going to go with that's I retrieve. If you know French, you can correct me. But I retrieve my natural instinct. So I feel like you need to follow your instincts more. You need to follow your hunches, your intuition, whatever that feeling of what you should be doing. Things don't always logically make sense, okay? And sometimes these tiny steps we take, you don't even know how it's going to work in that bigger picture of your life later until you're looking back and you're like, oh, that's how it all fit together, right? So I feel like you need to find those natural instincts again and just learn how to trust them. Learn how to move forward with them. And it can be a little bit at a time. But the more that you do this, the more you're going to be like awakened and alive and really feeling that zest for life, right? What this reading is all about. So getting unstuck, finding people that you resonate with, things that you resonate with, that you can get inspired by, deeper breaths, okay? If you catch yourself holding your breath, exhale, breathe deep. Make sure you're taking lots of deep breaths. And starting to follow your ideas, okay? It's like you're frozen right now. That's the feeling I'm getting from your pile. So we're going to pull a few more just plain old tarot cards. See if there's any other messages for you. Whales, they're like very wise energy. They're leaders, okay? They're one of the biggest, they are the biggest animal on this earth. So that's what I really feel like you need a leader. You need someone to look up to. This could be a real life mentor, right? Finding a mentor can be so beneficial. If you're like me, I'm kind of shy, so when someone's like, find a mentor, I'm like, oh yeah, I should, haha, and then I don't. So if you're like that, look for someone online that you can follow, okay? You don't have to like, for you guys, I don't feel like you have to do drastic changes. You just have to start taking some little steps towards feeling better, okay? This stuckness totally comes from protecting yourself from something that happened in the past. Whatever that painful experience was, it's over. It's done. It's in the past. You don't need to keep keeping yourself safe. So how can you feel safe now? Okay, and let's see what the tarot has to say. This is just Rider-Waite Tarot. Plain and simple. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse, right on top of memory. Now look at these cards. Okay, look at how opposite they are. You're looking back, right? This card in reverse when you need to look forward. Okay? I feel like you have the plan. You have the idea. You have the dream already of what you should start doing. You just need to like be a little bit brave here and get started. Take those steps. And take the steps with curiosity. You don't have to like be like, you know, if it's something that like a career idea or a job idea, you don't have to take the step being like, okay, and then I have to be super successful right away and everything needs to work out perfectly. Be curious. Like, how is this going to change and affect every area of my life? Because every step we take affects our whole life, right? This card in one of my other decks, it's a Spanish deck, but it's the Curious Explorer. So I always think back on that with this card, the Curious Explorer. If you can explore this leap of faith, this intuitive nudge with curiosity. It doesn't need to be high stakes. And then you have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands, like all the queens in the deck, are very mature energy, right? She's the top of the fire sign. Fire is all about getting things done, taking action. She's confident. She's bold. She goes for it, right? You need some of this energy. You need to just go for it a little bit. You need to just run with your hunches. If you want to, okay, only take this if it resonates, but if you want to quit your job and travel across the world, do it, like right now, okay? If you need to make some sort of sweeping change, if you need to chase some sort of implausible idea that other people don't understand, do it, okay? You know, I mean, we all know Apple, right? We all know touchscreen phones, right? The smartphone. When people started talking about the idea of the smartphone, when Steve Jobs did, people literally thought he was insane. They were like, no, dude, that's not possible. Right? Obviously, it was very possible. And that's most things. If you're starting something that is just, or you want to do something that is just like a little outside of the norm, the people around you are going to be like, that's impossible. That's crazy. And it's not to hurt you. They just don't get it. And that's fine. You got to trust your instincts. You got to go with the flow of your inspiration, regardless of what those people think. And that's why finding other people to resonate with, right, is really going to help you. So you can see like, okay, it is possible. Or, you know, this is how they did it. And you don't have to copy them exactly, but you can see, you know, there's a roadmap, right? Like, I've been doing tarot reading for events, right? And I've been like working on building it up more and more, getting my name out there in Vancouver. And recently, the other day, I stumbled upon a girl who, her tarot readings at events are minimum $1,000 just to like get her in the room. It's $1,000. And that blew my friggin' mind, right? I don't charge that much. But it shows me like, that's possible, and there's demand for it, and there's a different level. She charges them to corporations, the entertainment industry, right? Mostly businesses. Obviously, you wouldn't ask just a random person to pay that much. It would be like a corporation. But she's super busy. Sorry about that, my camera died. I hope you don't mind how I'm always like connecting things to my life and people I know, because I feel like that's the best way to really understand things, is like real examples. But I don't have to charge that much. I don't have to be her, but it shows me, you know, a future version that is really, really successful and doing just fine and not worried about anything, right? You're not worried about anything if just to get you to walk in the door is $1,000, right? You're chilling. I'm sure she still has worries. But my point is, like, when you find those people who are just ahead of you in that way, and you can see, okay, what do they do? And what do they do differently than what I'm doing? And how does this really just, you know, this is not the best thing to say, but shit in the face of everyone who thinks that it's not possible, right? Because a lot of people, they think, you know, the question I get asked most is when I tell people I'm tarot reader is, you make money doing that? And I'm like, yes. Yes, I do. But it just blows people's minds, right? And then when you see someone like that, it really blows people's minds. So look for those people, whatever field you're in or whatever idea it is. Like I said, if you want to travel the world, or if you want to start a brand new career, or go back to school, or build something, create something, make some sort of art piece, do that. Look for people who can kind of guide the way and make it seem like less impossible. Okay. That was a lot of words for a simple point, but I'm going to pull one more card and then we'll wrap it up. Okay, so we got the Two of Pentacles. This actually came out twice, but I thought I messed up shuffling, so this confirms that this card was meant to come out. You have the ability to balance the things in your life, okay? If you're worried that working on this is going to take your focus or energy away from some area of your life, or you're not going to have enough time, or you're not going to be able to handle everything, you will, okay? Doing this is going to give you energy. It's not going to take your energy, because this is something that is aligned with your heart. This is something that is authentic to who you are. And when we do things that are authentic to who we are, it gives us energy, okay? It makes us feel alive. It makes us feel excited to be on earth. So you're going to be able to balance things really, really well. Okay, so if you already have a job and you're thinking of a side hustle, you'll be able to juggle both, okay? However this applies to your life, you're in a great position to really make something beautiful happen. And do this, do this thing not because of the success it will give you, or the, what's it called, regard, the social regard that it will give you, what people think of you, right? Do it because it makes you feel alive, because it makes life worth living, right? That's why I read tarot. It makes life worth living for me. It makes me excited. It uses all of my spiritual knowledge and everything that I've learned in my life, and allows me to actually put that to use. So do the things that you want to do, that you're feeling the inspiration, the instinct to do, because it's going to give you that zest for life back. And that stuckness that you're feeling is going to dissolve, okay? Like a block of ice in the warmth of the sun. So thank you so much for watching, Pile One. Let me know in the comments if this resonated with you. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you do want a personal reading from me, the link is always in the description box below this video. And I'll see you in the next reading. Welcome, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. If you picked the Sorceress, then you are in the right place. So we're just going to get started right away. I have all the cards laid out on the table already because I really wanted to get like the full picture of what's going on for you rather than flip them individually. So for the central cards of your reading, you have the Page of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Swords in reverse, and the Nine of Cups. I'll show you these cards. So what this is showing me here is that you are in a state right now of deep exhaustion, okay? This is beyond being tired. This is like your soul needs rest, okay? Your emotions need rest. You probably do need a bit more physical rest right now, okay? So this stuckness that you're feeling, it's trying to give you that time to recuperate your energy. Okay, so what's going to help you kind of build up momentum again is to really allow yourself, even if it's just a couple days, of just really deep rest. Okay, whatever that means to you. I'm also seeing here with the Nine of Cups, like, indulge. Okay, if there are some things that you really love, if there's something, if there's a self-care practice that really makes you feel excited and alive, or if there's a new restaurant you want to try or a new cafe, go to it, check it out. Like, you need to just do some little things for your own enjoyment. I'd highly recommend, if you can, coming up with 5 new self-care exercises or practices that you can do within the next week. Okay, if that doesn't seem possible for you, try 2. Okay, just something that can really replenish your soul. You need replenishment. Okay? The sorceress, she has the eyes of spirit, which is really interesting because you also have over here the will of the wisp, which is saying treasures are hidden in the shadows. So for you guys, I feel like this dark period or this stuck period, there is something special hidden in it. Okay? There is an importance here. There's a treasure. I mean, we'll just take it really straightforward. There's something good for you in this period of stuckness. Okay? I feel like you really need this time. I feel like you actually really need this time. Okay? You need to be stuck for like a few minutes, a second. I don't know how long it's been, but you need this rest. And once you're rested, things are going to speed up again. Okay? So that's the first part of it. The other part is the zest for life. That's going to come back. Like I said, a little bit of self-care, a little bit of indulgence. We have the ancestor of skill here and the shaman of stars. So this makes me think of like dreaming, you know, nighttime, even like stargazing and straight up staring at the stars. This would be a really good time as well for you to maybe get your chart read for astrology. If you've never done that before, or to do it yourself, take a deeper look into how each of the planets play out in your life, right? You don't necessarily have to go to someone, you can do it online, but I feel like this would really benefit you right now to look into the stars and look into how they may be affecting you, if that resonates. The ancestor of skill, what are you really good at? Okay, what is something that is just like natural to you that you love to do? I feel like you need to do more of that, okay? Because it's not going to challenge you too much. You're already skilled, and it's going to help to bring that joy back. You have home and earth, so this could be straight up connecting to the earth, right? Grounding practices. Maybe taking a weekend to go camping and just really being connected and out in nature. I feel like you need some like hugs right now. Some really like deep, warm hugs. If you have someone close to you that can give you like a long hug, that's really coming through from a couple of these cards. Fruit as well. Eating more fruit. You need some nourishment, okay? That's why you're feeling stuck. That's why you're feeling like a lack of energy in life. You're really in need of nourishment, okay? This is a really, like, something about this feels very special. Like, this is a very special time for you. You have the crow, right? You have the sorceress. You have seeing with the eyes of spirit. You have the stars, connecting to astrology. You have the earth. Is there a lesson in this stuckness for you? Ooh, a fly is hitting the wall. Is there something that is like really annoying you right now that's really like on your mind a lot? Is that a fly? Oh no, it's a beetle. Something that you want to build. Where do you take your stability? What makes you feel stable? You need to build some stability for yourself. Okay? This could be a routine of self-care. A routine that makes you feel really safe. Or of nourishment. Let's see what else comes through. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands, which is passion, inspiration, excitement, aliveness. So it is coming back, okay? It's going to come back. It's also landing on top of the skill. So I feel like really working on your skills, really practicing whatever you're great at, it's going to help bring it back, okay? If you're listening to this and you're like, there's nothing I'm really great at, then learn a new skill. Like, you know, be a little bit open-minded here. Your mind is tired. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups. Allow yourself to be entertained. Okay? Maybe an act of self-care you can try is like going to a play or going to a movie or a musical event. Allowing yourself to be entertained. Comedy. There's so many choices for you right now. You don't really have to like do anything. You just have to like invite some new experiences to you, or some experiences that you already know you really love. Okay, let's make these your last two. This is the King of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So I feel like some playfulness is really going to do you good. Okay? Letting yourself rest and then also letting yourself play. And play is done from a state of rest, right? When we're in fight or flight, when we're stressed out or we're worrying about things, we can't really play, right? It's when we're calm and when we're chill. And then with the King of Pentacles here, I feel like you're in a really good place materially. Okay? You're okay. You're stable. Maybe you're set in some way. You have what you need right now. You're grounded. So you need to just like remove your worries from money right now. Or material. If you're worried about your health is going to get better when you allow yourself to rest, when you take some time for self-care. And I feel like there's this need for spontaneity for you. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse and then the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is like a really feel-good card, right? It's new experiences, new love, intuition, emotions that are like bubbling up and overpouring. And then we have the Knight of Swords. So I feel like you need to let yourself be spontaneous. Let yourself be a little bit deviated from your normal plans. Create a routine that allows space for you to indulge, space for you to invite new things into your life or practice the things that you already love. And that's going to bring that zest for life back. I wouldn't be too worried about that part though if I were you personally, because I'm such a like I love shadow work and I love like kind of like diving into darkness and doing like healing stuff. With this, like the treasure's hidden in the shadow, like I just keep going back to that. There is some specialness about this stuckness. Okay, there is something important, beautiful, powerful for you here. So, you know, you don't have to be too worried about regaining that zest for life because it will come back. So you can find the treasure or you can take all the other advice, either one, and that's going to help you get unstuck. So this is what I'm seeing for pile 2. Hopefully that wasn't too convoluted and that all made sense. Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. If you ever want to get a personal reading from me, the link is always in the description box below. And I'll see you in the next video.